Okay, we're live again. Let's see. How's this? The sound should be working now. What's up, guys? Everyone who was on just a little bit ago. Hopefully, you guys are still here. Well, welcome to the live stream, Thursday Night Live. We're gonna have an official name for this. Ava and I have been talking about having an official name for the live stream since we started the live stream years ago, and we still don't have one. But now that things are kind of different with Avial, hi again, Leanne. Now that things are a little different with me taking over these live streams solo for the most part, Ava will hop in now and then, and him doing the Yappa live streams exclusively. Yeah, maybe we can have a name for this officially. So what's up, Leanne? I know, welcome back. The thing is, many times when there's some technical difficulties, particularly with the sound in the live streams, in the replay, people just don't even watch it through because the sound doesn't work and they think, oh, something's wrong with the stream, and they just hop off. So I just wanted to have everything working from the beginning for those who watch the replay. So yes. Anyway, yes, so it's good to be back doing the live streams. I missed you guys a lot, missed chatting with you guys, fellowshipping with everyone. It's been a while. There was a lot going on. As some of you guys may have seen on my Instagram that I posted 4 weeks ago, maybe a month ago, that pretty much Ava and I were sick, and so that happened. And then it was graduation season, and I had family members graduating on the last Thursday of the month, which usually the live streams go the second and fourth Thursday of the month, but there was graduations going on. A lot of people had graduations going on, so we just decided to cancel the live. And then the first week happened, and now we're here. So I'm excited to be here with you guys. Leanne, how are you? How have you been? I don't know if you could hear, but my baby sister is squealing. My brothers are playing with her, and you can hear her making her excited baby noises. She is so cute. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to get back on social media for a little bit and post some pictures of my baby sister, because she's gotten so big. Not only has she gotten older and grown more, but she is so fat, and it's the cutest thing. She has rolls upon rolls. You've been good, Leanne. Awesome. I don't know if Abigail is going to be hopping on tonight, but when Ava and I were sick, I want to say thank you to Abigail for snail mailing us a letter. When she found out that we were sick, she wrote a letter to us in her own handwriting, and then decorated the envelope and mailed it to us. And it was really encouraging, and I just want to say thank you, Abigail. I know I messaged you today, but I wanted to say thank you on the live, because it was really sweet and very touching, and we did get it a bit late, but still, knowing that you were thinking of us and that you went out and wrote us a letter like that, it was just so sweet. So thank you so much. You're painting and watching this. It's a great night. Oh, awesome, Leanne. Well, if you have any questions or any topics you would like to chat about, just let me know. Yeah, so I will just kind of say thank you to God Almighty for healing Ava and I. So one of the reasons why we haven't had a live stream in about a month, it's been a while, is because Ava and I got sick. And we, of course, were like, okay, we need to make sure that this isn't COVID, because, we need to know how we need to quarantine and, just the precautions we need to take. So the thing was, my mom was sick. My biological mom, she was sick. And actually, it just sounded like she had allergies like a couple weeks before. And she kept saying it was allergies. And then we were like, I don't know if that's allergies because you're coughing, but okay. And turns out that, yeah, she was actually sick. Someone else that she, one of her friends, was saying that they started feeling like under the weather. And so my mom was like, okay, maybe this isn't allergies. Maybe I am sick. So she tested for COVID and it came back negative, or so I thought. I misread her test and it actually said positive. And I was like, oh no, that's negative. Anyway, so she was like, oh, okay. So, things went on as normal until, again, I think someone else was feeling under the weather, and so they tested. And when we were reading the instructions again, I realized that I had misread my mom's COVID test, but she was normal for the most part. Aside from the coughing and allergy-like symptoms, she wasn't actually sick. And so, but once she found out, she was like, okay, I'm quarantining. And so we, stayed away and stuff. And 2 weeks pass, Mother's Day comes around, and we hadn't seen her in like a week and a half or 2 weeks. And so she tested again and she was negative. So we spent Mother's Day, part of Mother's Day with her. And from that night, I felt like a little scratch in my throat. And the next morning, Monday, I was feeling a little bit under the weather, and I was like, oh great, I hope I'm not sick. And I was like, oh my goodness. And I do have allergies, but I was like, I don't know if these are allergies because I'm feeling that like slight tingling in the back of my sinuses, which already had me on alert. And I was like, I do not want to get sick again. Because back in, I think, February, both Aviel and I got sick, but it was just a cold. Anyway, so I was like, great. And Monday night, I took a shower, went to bed. My hair was still damp, but I didn't think anything of it. I woke up in the middle of the night, freezing yet sweating. It was such a strange feeling. And so immediately I got up and I took a COVID test to see whether or not I was sick, and two, if it was COVID. And the test came back negative. So I was like, okay, well, the Tuesday I woke up with a fever, and later that night or on Wednesday, and I just started deteriorating. And I took another COVID test. That was negative again on Wednesday. And so I was like, okay, it must just be the flu, because the flu was also going around. And I was reading up on symptoms between the flu and actual COVID and all this other stuff. And I still had my sense of taste and smell. And there was a couple other things where I was like, oh, this isn't COVID. Well, Aviel ended up catching what I had, and he got sick, and he tanked within a day. And so we were both just in our rooms, just trying to rest and feeling horrible, and we had fevers and all this stuff. But again, we were like, oh, it's just a flu, because he tested and his COVID test came back negative. So we were like, okay, I guess it's just the flu. And then come to find out, both of my aunts who we had spent Mother's Day with, because with my grandma, my aunts, and my mom, we all like spent Mother's Day together. They were like, hey, I'm feeling sick, in our family chat. And so they took COVID tests and they came back negative. So we're like, oh, I guess we just all have the flu. Well, yeah, all of us just tanked. how we felt, our health, it just like tanked. We were bedridden. I had no energy. It felt like someone took my body and threw me up against the wall like a rag doll. I was just sleeping, just day in and day out. And then I was extremely thirsty for a couple days. Like it felt like I couldn't get enough water. I was extremely hungry. It was crazy. And our energy just kept tanking. Then it would kind of normalize and it would just tank again. So we were like, this is one strong flu that we have. And at the end of the week on Sunday, my aunt tested again because her job wanted her to test again. And sure enough, it showed that we did have COVID. Her COVID test came back positive. So she told us to test again. So this was my third time testing, and the third time's the charm, I guess, because my COVID test came back positive. Aviel's COVID test came back positive. And this was the day after I posted on social media asking for you guys to pray for Aviel because he was feeling awful. He said it felt like his head was going to explode. And so we took him to the emergency room, and they didn't test him for COVID, surprisingly, at the hospital. And thankfully he was normalized, and everything was fine. He just got some medication, fever reducer and stuff, and was advised to rest some more. And so thankfully we were okay. So when I posted on social media, you guys, please pray for Aviel. We're sick. Me and some family members are sick, but it's not COVID, thankfully. I didn't mean to intentionally lie to you guys. I was told by the 2 COVID test home kits that I was negative. Aviel was negative, and my 2 aunts were negative. So which is so strange to me. I don't know why they came back negative. I was like I was fully sick. I had a fever, everything, my throat was hurting, and the COVID test still said negative. So I don't know why it was like at the end of the week that it finally said I was positive, but anyway, so yeah, it was probably about like a 2-week recovery. And that was crazy. And then graduations happened the week after. So that's kind of why we've been MIA. When I tell you that your energy is non-existent, I'm not exaggerating. It was terrible, Leanne. I don't know if any of you guys caught COVID throughout the past couple of years. I've had other family members catch COVID. My grandfather actually passed away at the end of 2020 due to COVID. And many members of our church family caught COVID, and they all described just how awful you feel. Thankfully, what we experienced, me, Aviel, and my 2 aunts, was nothing like what other people have experienced. It was much milder, and it still was awful. It was terrible, but we didn't need to be hospitalized or anything like that, which I'm very grateful for. So praise be to God for bringing us through that. Especially, when you lose a family member to COVID, it's kind of like, it is a little worrisome when you have other family members, especially older ones, catch it as well. So I'm very grateful that my aunts, because they're older, were fine, and that my mom was fine. She pretty much was asymptomatic. I mean, she did lose her sense of taste and smell and just had a slight cough, but that was pretty much it. So I'm grateful that she was fine. So I just want to praise God and say thank you, Jesus, for keeping his hand on us, because yeah, that was not fun at all. It was awful. But anyway, so that's kind of where we've been. And then, like I said, the week after was graduation week. So I know you guys were busy celebrating either your graduations or family members' graduations, and then the same with us. So yeah, it's been a while, but I'm glad that we're back in session for the live streams. So Anyway, so that's how my past month has been. How about you, Leanne? I don't know. I think you might be the only one on right now. So let me know how you guys have been, whether in the comments or in the live chat. So I think that's pretty much the main occurrence that happened, and then there's other like personal things going on in my life, and then also we've been working on the Yappa 238 United Live that's going to be happening in Houston in August. So yeah, it's been exciting. There's also some things Avil is going to be releasing that I've been helping him on, so we're for Yappa, and so we're excited about that. I'm thinking, is there anything else, any other updates? I think that's pretty much the main updates that I wanted to share with you guys, just so you know what's been going on. Your life has been a whirlwind for you. Oh, Precious, you're on. I love you. It's good to have you on. I saw that you had hopped on in the earlier live when my audio wasn't working, so I'm glad that you're here. Yeah, it's been a whirlwind, and then there's just been like, again, like some personal stuff that I've been working on and things like that. But yeah, it was kind of crazy, and I was out of commission for like 2 weeks. It was crazy. Like, I thought, oh well, you know, if I'm sick and because we still quarantine, even though we thought we only had the flu. Ava and I were like, we don't want to get anyone else sick, especially when we have like a bunch of siblings and stuff like that. We didn't want anyone else to get sick. So we still kind of like quarantined ourselves, which I'm thankful that we did, because it turned out we had COVID anyway. But I thought, oh, you know, I can just like work on my computer and stuff like that while resting in bed. Yeah, no. You have like no energy to do anything. Like I didn't even have enough energy to watch a video on my phone, like to watch like a YouTube video. I had no energy. That was too much. So yeah, it was kind of like, I feel like 2 weeks of my life were just non-existent. But yeah, so it was kind of a whirlwind. Leanne says, I've been good. I'm a PK, so the past months have been busy but fun. Oh, that's awesome. What has your church been working on or and up to? That sounds exciting. Glad you're doing well again. Oh, hi, Roxanne. I'm new here, but the past few months been a roller coaster, but it's all good now. Oh, that's good to hear. Anything exciting, Roxanne, that's been happening the past few months? I can't believe we're already halfway through 2022. I'm like, this is crazy. Like, it's crazy. I cannot believe time has passed so quickly. Now, granted, at least for me, 2020 feels like it didn't even exist, and 2021 feels like it halfway existed, for me, at least. So, yeah. Hi, Jazz. It's good to have you on. Of course I missed you, but man, COVID is horrible. Yes. Oh, you had COVID, Precious? Girl, when did this happen? Oh my goodness. Yeah, yeah, pretty much only soup. When I did have the energy to even eat, so pretty much the same as you. It was crazy. Like, for like the first 2 days that I had my fever, I was ravenous. I was like scarfing down food, like stuffing my mouth and like just sitting there with no energy to chew, but trying to chew the food because like I was so hungry. It was so crazy. I was like out of it. It was bad. And then I was so thirsty too. So final exams was not fun for me. Ooh, girl, I can imagine. Yep, it's finals season as well. But I hope you did well, Roxanne. When do you find out your results? I know it's insane. I'm like, whoa, 22, where are you going? Exactly. Oh, Precious, are you going to the United Live this year? Let me know. But yeah, it was crazy, y'all. Crazy. Like back in December, I literally thought I was gonna die. Oh, Precious, I'm so sorry. Everyone was like, Precious, why did you disappear? That's how I feel. That's how I feel in regards to like during the time I was sick. It was just, I was just out of it. And then the catch up. And the thing is that like I didn't tell anyone, like, you know, externally, like outside of family, because I thought I just had the flu. You know what I mean? I didn't know we had COVID. And so it wasn't like, oh, hey, you guys, please pray for our family. We have the flu. I mean, I could have definitely, but also I was just too tired to do anything. So yeah, it really does feel like you disappear for a good 2 weeks. Oh, congratulations, Roxanne. You have one more semester with your last classes and student teach next year and graduate. Congratulations. That's exciting. What's your major? Girl, of course, I'm so excited for the Yappa meetup. I'm excited that you'll be there. Oh, I'm so excited. It was a wonderful blessing last year. I can't believe that was a year ago. It feels like it was just like 6 months ago. Like it feels like it hasn't been that long. That's crazy. Yeah, you don't think about letting the world know you are sick. Yeah, exactly. Like when other people are like, oh, I'm sick, please pray for me or whatever, I'm like, oh no, you're sick. But then when it's me, I'm like, no one needs to know. You know, you don't think about like, oh, let me go tell everyone, hey, we're sick. Now, again, if I knew we had COVID from the beginning, I would have said something. I'd have been like, you guys, please pray for us, especially Avil, because, you know, he does a lot with Yappa. And so even those of you who are part of the Firestarter community or part of the Yappa fam within the online platform, you guys probably noticed that there was a dip from Avil, and it was because he was so sick and we really needed to rest. It was because even when we started feeling better, you think, oh, okay, I can actually walk down the stairs and you know, stay up for a little bit. And the next thing, like, I thought I could cook. Yeah, no, I was leaning over in the middle of my cooking. I was leaning over on the counter, like just out on the counter, laying across it because I had no energy to stand. It's crazy. Your energy really does like just tank out of the blue. So you major in child and family studies. Oh, that's awesome. My aunt, not the one who got sick, but I have an aunt who is my age. Anyway, she majored in child development as well. And it's really awesome because she works with special needs kids. She'll go to their homes and like help the family and help the child with their schooling, but it's more so like developmental learning and education. And then she also works at like a preschool. So it was so short a time. The first time was so fun. I'm ready to spend time with the fam from all over. Me too. And there most likely will be new people as well, which is really, really exciting. So yes, I'm glad to hear about it. Okay, so since we're playing catch up, you guys go ahead and share any major wins that you had, any praise reports, prayer requests as well, anything that you're pursuing. This is really just a very chill live stream. I just wanted to like catch up with you guys, kind of let you know what was going on. And so Roxanne says, by the way, I had COVID back in July 2020, so I understand how you felt. Whoa, you had COVID back when it was huge. So like in 2020 when things were still so uncertain. Man, I'm very, very glad that you made it through, because that must have been a scary, scary time. But okay, there is something that I actually, since we're just playing catch up, this is kind of random, but while you guys go ahead and type in your little updates to share, okay, I need to tell you guys something about this skincare line that I discovered. And the reason why, it's like Shein, okay? Like Shein is one of my go-to places for like cute but inexpensive clothes. So like if you're gonna shop at Forever 21, try Shein instead. You know what I mean? If you're gonna go to like I said, Forever 21 or Charlotte Russe or H&M has pretty good clothes too, but honestly even H&M, because when the last time I went to H&M, just like last month or something like that, I was looking at the clothes and I was highly disappointed, honestly, and I was like, dude, Shein has like the same quality but cuter. So you know, they kind of have a range. The quality on Shein is kind of like a range, but you can find some like really decent stuff, and then some stuff is like really cheap and like not even worth you spending the $5 on. But yeah, H&M is okay. Like I used to like H&M more, but now I look at the stuff and it's really boring, at least for me. So Roxanne said, or Jas said, I got my car oil change at Walmart Auto Service and they ended up blowing up my engine. What? By the grace of God, everything has turned out amazing. I've hadn't had to fight to get it fixed at all. Oh, praise God, Jas. Dude. Ugh, that is not cool. But I'm glad that they, you know, took responsibility and everything got worked out, because that can be a deal. That definitely can be a deal. But praise God. Thank you, Jesus. He's always taking care of us. That's so awesome. I'm happy for you, Jess. I like bold prints. The prints aren't as good. Yeah, like this time around in H&M, I was like, okay, are we going like doing a 90s throwback, but not like the cool side of the 90s? It was like the weird Art Deco prints that I remember seeing on our walls when I was like 3 years old. like those shapes, or like it looks like a PBS Kids background from the 90s. You know what I mean? Those prints are like all in not Shein, but H&M's clothing right now, and it's just not it, at least for me. You know, everyone, to each their own. Everyone has their own taste, but yeah, it was crazy. But God really handled the situation for me, girl, and H&M can be a hit or miss. Yeah. Oh, God is so good, taking care of his own. God is so good. You're faithful to him, he'll be faithful to you. And even when you're not faithful to him, God is just so good that he'll, in grace and mercy, will still show his faithfulness to you. So, man, like Backstreet Boys meets art gallery, right? Yes, precious. Yeah, H&M, but Shein, you guys know, Shein is a place that I really do like finding clothes if you want like cheap clothes, pretty much inexpensive clothes. So like, and you can really like stock up, especially for like, you know, there's summer camp that's coming up. If you want to find like clothes that are still cute, but you're not going to worry too much about because, you know, they were inexpensive, and you can like, it doesn't matter if you go hiking in them or if you're like going to the lake, or, you know, just having summer fun in them. Yeah, Shein has some really fun options. And so I got my aunt into Shein, and they have like a big range of styles and also sizes, because my aunt, she's on the larger side, and she has found really cute clothes, and which I'm really happy for her, because sometimes she can struggle with that. But I know you should be an ambassador for Shein. That's what I am. Then I get store credits to try things. Oh, that's cool. I know I should, huh? But I'm not even on social media, so it's like when I get back on social media, then I will. My wish list on Shein is crazy, right, dude? Same. Like I have probably like 2,000 items in my Shein wish list, just because throughout the few years of having the app, I heart everything. I save to wish list like everything. So yes. Well, I mentioned Shein because you know how I'm like all in love with Shein. Well, I feel the same way about this particular skincare line, you guys. Okay, so Okay, well, I'll preface with the story. So I had went on a trip earlier this year, um, visiting some family, and it was really, really cold where I went. It was like in at the end of January or February, beginning of February, and it was really, really cold. My skin type, I have combination skin, mainly like my T-zone area, but then this part of my face is dry and dehydrated. So, and I do have eczema. So that's kind of like my skin type. Well, excuse me. When I know skincare. I'm really into skincare. Like it's a little pet topic of mine. I like watching skincare videos and learning about ingredients and learning about the science behind skincare so I know what to put onto my skin. I love K and J beauty. So Korean skincare and Japanese skincare. That when I first discovered Korean skincare back in like 2016, maybe 2015, 2016, it revolutionized my skin. Primarily because Korean and Japanese skincare focuses on hydration more than Western skincare does, and that's exactly what my skin needed. I needed hydration. And so when I did the Korean skincare, my skin was revolutionized. So since then, I've really gotten into skincare. Like there are certain channels that yes, there are certain channels that I watch. One channel that I would recommend to any of you guys, whether female or male, because I do believe guys can definitely take care of their skin. Like I've been talking Evil's ear off about skincare, and I'm the one who got him on rice water, by the way. And so that glow that you guys have mentioned in the Yappa Lives, thanks to me, because I was like, y'all need to use rice water, and sure enough, it changed Avil's skin. So anyway, I've been like talking Avil's ear off about like skincare and explaining to him like what's a chemical exfoliator versus a physical exfoliator, why you need an AHA and or a BHA, and how to determine which one you need for your skin, why niacinamide is a really good ingredient for your skin, and like if you have dry skin, you want to incorporate hyaluronic acid. Like I am really into the skincare. So that's why I was very, very shocked that the skincare products that I had been using that worked well for my skin, that was researched out well by me, and I was like, because I read the ingredients and was like, okay, this is a good brand, I know this brand, this is a good brand. My skincare products practically stopped working for me when I went and visited my family. I was like, what in the world? Granted, it was winter and it was cold and dry, but still, I could not believe that my skin was reacting the way it was. So usually with dry skin, if your skin is dry, it feels really tight. And my skin had not felt tight like that in such a long time. But for 2 weeks, I was using the same skincare that I had been using and was working for me. And even more so, I was like adding olive oil onto my skin, which I haven't had to use face oils since, finding my skincare routine. Girl, precious, hit me up. I will talk your ear off too about skincare, like for reals, and I will help you find what you need and everything. Like I really am into this. So anyway, but my skin was so tight, and it was like no matter how much I put on my face, including oils, which an oil is an emollient, so it's supposed to it can moisturize your skin, but what it really does is it locks in the moisture on your skin. So you don't want to put like an oil on and then your moisturizer, because then the oil prevents the moisturizer from coming into your skin, because oil is it's an emollient. So, and it's thick. It's like how water and oil separate. it's similar because your moisturizer has more water in it than oils. So you want to put the moisturizer on first and then the oil. So I was doing that. I was doing the steps right and everything. And I layered and layered and layered products onto my face. And my skin was so dry. I don't know what, it must have been the shock of the climate change and the weather. But my skin was not having it. And it was so dry. I started breaking out in like these sores on the side of my mouth. Like, I don't know if you guys ever had those, like on the crease of your mouth where it's like it becomes dry and crusty and your skin starts breaking. Like, I was trying to brush my teeth and my skin was cracking. It was ridiculous. So I was at my wit's end. I could not figure out like what to do because my skin was just not having it. And so my grandmother told me, she was like, I spent the night at her house, and she told me, she was like, hey, Nen, she calls me Nen. Hey, Nen. Well, actually, it's just the language. It's kind of like a term of endearment in her culture, Nen. So she doesn't actually call me Nen as a name. But so she was like, hey, Nen, you try this. Your aunt gifted this to me for Christmas. Or no, for her birthday the year before. She gifted her some skincare products. And so I was like, okay, at this point, anything, I'm desperate. So I tried out those products. You guys, it was just a face moisturizer, an essence, which is part of Korean skincare, and a moisturizer from this brand. And I will get to what the brand is. And after just 2 times using these products, my skin went back to normal. I was like, what is this? What are these products? Because my skin felt moisturized and soft, and the cracking healed up. The cracking on the side of my mouth healed up. I was blown away, and it was just after 2 days of using it, so I used it twice. I was flabbergasted. So I asked my grandmother, I was like, what is this, the product that you let me try? Because yeah, I'm running out of skincare coincidentally, and I need to get some. And she told me. And so you guys, check this out. Okay, so I have it right here. Oh man, I think I put the moisturizer away, but here's not the moisturizer, sorry, but the face wash away. But I have the skincare right here, and it is called Atomy. So this is a set that one of the skincare systems, and I will get into that later. And I promise I'm not trying to sell this, by the way. Just so you guys know, I'm gonna fill you in a little bit on this thing. So the thing is, this is a Atomy, the brand, is a Korean brand that they have a skincare line, and they also have like health products, so like vitamins and supplements. They also do body care as well as like cleaning supplements, all this stuff, and it's pretty popular in Korea. It is an MLM, so it's what would I compare it to? Because it's a little different, because you don't have to like push the product, because I know that a lot of people do. Like what are those, like Lululemon I think is an MLM, and then there's like some other products out there that is the multi-level marketing, and I know people hate those and they steer clear from them. So I'm not trying to sell this thing. I'm not even going to give out any of my information, but you do, in order to buy from them, you do have to sign up, but you don't have to pay to sign up. You just sign up with you sign up, and then you're able to purchase the products. And so honestly, my grandmother signed up, and we just all bought from her account. So it's not even like a thing, but the skincare itself, I love this skincare, you guys. So we started like doing our research, and we like watched all the videos and stuff like that. And it kind of became a thing that we did, me, my grandmother, and my aunts. And so once we like really like dove into the ingredients and stuff that they use. Even my grandmother, who is not into skincare, she's like, oh, okay, I'll try one of the sets. And they have like different lines, one for acne, one for sensitive skin. This one that I have is called the Fame. I still keep it in the box because I like boxes. I like packaging. It's so bad. It's called the Fame, and it's kind of more for like my age skincare. They have another line that's meant for like older people. I say older people, but mature skin, that my grandma and my aunts and even my mom got. And anyway, you guys, I love this stuff so much. Let me see. Screenshot, got it. So how many steps is it? 2 or 3? Okay, you have combo skin. Okay, so it's with the Fame. That's what this set is called. There are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 steps. So the face wash is $9, and so that face wash I love. I really, really like it. They have a deep cleansing oil that I also got that I love. That I love cleansing oils though. So then they have a toner, an essence, a lotion, eye cream, and something called a nutrition cream, which is just like extra moisture in your skin. It's supposed to help firm your skin. Anyway, y'all, this has been like my newest love right now, like in terms of skincare. I love this stuff so much. And I'm used to doing like the 10-step Korean skincare thing. I like doing the layers, but my skin reacts really well to the layers. So I do the deep cleansing oil, the face wash, and then these 5 steps. And then I also have like a serum that's not from this brand, but it's like, do I have it? It's from this other brand called iamphoenyxrising, which is also a Korean skincare brand, and I use that serum. So I probably have like 8 steps total. I want to get an exfoliator. I used to have a BHA exfoliator. It's a wipe-on liquid exfoliator by Paula's Choice, which is it's pretty popular as well. And that I really liked that. That really helped my skin as well. So, but I'm out of it, so I need to get another chemical exfoliator because exfoliating is really important for your skin too. But anyway, yeah, y'all, Atomy, I really like this brand a lot. And so, I mean, you guys can do your own research with it, because again, I know people are kind of wary of MLMs. So, you know, you could do your own research. Again, I'm not even going to give out my information because I'm not trying to sell this at all. I just love talking about it. I always talk about it with my grandma and my aunts because they saw a major difference in their skin. My cousin, I feel so happy for her because she's been struggling with her skin for years, and her she has the ice pick acne scarring, so she has like a bunch of like pits on her face from her acne past, and she, you know, was pretty self-conscious about it, but she didn't really let it get to her. Well, she got the same set as me, this set, and I hadn't seen her for like a week, and when I saw her again, I was like, dude, yo, your skin. And she was like, I know. It looked so glowy and like refined and just more even, like the tone of her skin was just more evened out. It was just, I'm so happy for her. She looks so good. I was like, dude, yo, what happened to you? So she's really excited about it too. So anyway, if you can drop a list of the products you use. I need a different skin serum. Yes. Oh, precious, dude. I will hook you up, okay? Like really, just message me, or I'll even message you, and we'll talk about skincare and stuff, because dude, I'll definitely help you out because I love skincare. Again, it is like a pet topic of mine, and especially as, you know, someone who doesn't wear makeup. You know, we're apostolic, and for me, this apostolic girl does not wear makeup, and so that's why you can see like the discoloration. I have bad dark circles, and so y'all are gonna keep on seeing them until I get them fixed. Okay, my Sorry, okay, my light just went out. Hold on, let's see how dark this is. Oh my gosh, it's so dark. Okay. Sorry, my light went out. I didn't mean to talk this long, but let me see if this cord will reach the charger. If not, is this gonna help? Not really. Here, until then, let me readjust my lights because maybe that will help. One moment, y'all. Okay, so we're back in lighting session for now. Sorry it's a little dark, but hopefully you guys can still see me, so I guess that's good, and then you can really see my dark circles now. So yeah, you're gonna definitely see these because I don't wear makeup. So with that, so with that, it's like skincare for me is really significant and important because it, I don't wear makeup to cover up my blemishes. So if I can actually take care of my skin, then that's even better because I'm not going to be covering up stuff with makeup. And so finding this, and again, I took care of my skin. I was really into skincare, and I would like research products and stuff like that before Atomy, but I don't know why it just like kicked my skin care to like the next level. So yeah, I love it so much. Like I want everyone to try it and to like have their skin revolutionized, just because like skin is important to me. And again, like especially as Apostolic girls, like those of us who don't wear makeup, it's like, it really helps when your skin is glowy, right? And is healthy and vibrant, especially when, we don't wear makeup. So anyway, that has kind of been another new point in the last few months, something I wanted to share with you guys, because I love this stuff so much. So yeah, if you guys ever want to like chat with me about skincare, or if you would like me to do a video about skincare, I definitely could do that, because again, I want to help us ladies especially, since skincare tends to be more important to us, but us ladies, and even whatever guys are, come onto the live stream as well, or may watch some of these videos, help you guys out with skincare, because like I love it. And to me, I feel like Esther pampering herself, not gonna lie. I feel like I'm Esther sometimes when I'm like doing my nighttime skincare routines, or like even in the morning, and I'm patting this stuff into my skin and like putting all these nice ingredients onto my face. Like I low-key pretend like I'm Esther, just getting myself all nice and prepped for my future husband. Anyway, but also Aviel even got the men's line. My grandmother gifted it to him actually, and they have a men's line as well, and he was kind of reluctant about it, but he's been using it, and he said that he feels the quality of his skin changing too. So anyway, yeah, that has been another kind of just update with what's been going on with me. So anyways, yeah. Oh, the baby's crying. Roxanne, you got the screenshot. Awesome. Leanne, how's your painting coming along? Okay, so what time is it? Oh, we're almost at the hour mark. If you guys still want to like hang out and chat, we can. If not, we can call it a night. There's also, really quick, there also is a brand Precious that I recently saw some girl did a review on them, and her skin looked really good. Called Numbuzin, I think. It's Korean as well. Majority of the skincare stuff that I would recommend is most likely going to be some kind of like Eastern skincare, whether it's Japanese skincare, Korean skincare. I do have a serum type thing from a brand called Guerlain, and it's the Youth Watery Oil. I got this last year and it's lasted me a really long time now. This is French, so this is more Western skincare. I really like this though, but for the most part everything else in my skincare regimen is like either Japanese or Korean. So yeah. Oh, there's some of the other products that I have from Atomy. This is the Hydra Brightening essence that my grandmother, she ended up giving it to me, but I had tried, and this really helped reset my skin and allowed my skin to actually take in hydration during that time. This is the Deep Pure Cleansing Oil that that I was telling you guys about. I love this stuff so much. This is one of my favorite products from Atomy for skincare. Love this stuff. I have like just a bunch of stuff. This peel off mask. This is a spot out essence. So this is more for hyperpigmentation, which for those of you who don't know what hyperpigmentation is, it's pretty much the dark spots that you get from skin damage, whether, you know, if you have a pimple and when the pimple heals you have that little dark mark, that's hyperpigmentation. Freckling from the sun or sunspots and age spots, that's hyperpigmentation. Brightening products help combat hyperpigmentation and even out your skin tone. So that spot out essence targets that. So it's really cool. But anyway, yes. Yeah, if you guys ever want to hit me up about skincare, don't get me started because I will go for a while. But anyway, yes, that's pretty much just kind of been what's going on with me. I mean, our church has been focusing a lot on harvesting and reaching people and going out and really soul winning, and that's been very, very exciting. And I'm very grateful for my church. My pastor is amazing. Pastor Sam Emery from Apostolic Tabernacle in Merced, California. He's so wonderful. I love him. I love the vision that he has for our church. So yeah, things have been really, really awesome. Hello, Random Jump here. Hello, VPXM. We actually were just about to wrap up. So anyway, you guys, I love y'all. Hope you guys have a good night. And Leanne, I would love to see how your painting came along tonight. And Roxanne, again, congratulations on doing well on your finals. Also, Leanne, the exciting things that are going on at your church these past months, that's so awesome. And then Precious, love you so much, and girl, hit me up. We'll chat about skincare, and girl, I'll get your skin glowing like you've never seen. And also I will see you in Roxanne, it was very nice to meet you too. Yes. Okay, so if this was your first live stream, yeah, generally it's a little bit more no, I don't want to say structured than this, but usually there's more people on and we talk about different things, kind of like a small group, about like living for God or different struggles that we go through as young people, as women, and just things like that. But I haven't been on in a while, so because of what you heard in the live with me being sick and everything like that. So we're kind of just like jumping back into the flow of things. Random LOL. Is your background a filter? No, Precious, no. Remember my room? I wasn't filming in my room when we did the lives the past few times. I wasn't filming in my room, and then I moved back into my room. So yeah, no. This is my room from work. Yeah, no, yeah, this is my room. It's just the light. I changed the lighting because my main light died on me, and so you guys needed to see me not in pink, but in, at least standard lighting. So yeah, no, this, remember I explained to you that this was a photography backdrop actually that I found online, and I decided to turn it into a wall mural, and so I just pinned it onto my wall, and it lays down so flat because it's cloth, so it looks like wallpaper, and it's really, really cool. I love it. So yeah, no, this is my wall, and this is my backdrop. But yeah, no, not a filter, just pretty creative decor. So so I will text you, can't wait. Yes, I'm usually on the app alive, but oh yes, Roxanne, I wish I got Family before the family stream too. Oh, praise God, I'm glad you enjoyed that. Yes, it was a great time. There was a lot that I had to cut out for time's sake in that live, but the podcast versions, on which is all listed in the description of that live, they have the full version, which it was long, but the time passed by so quickly. But I'm very, very happy that touched you. So praise God. Let me followed. Yes, so the Yappa lives, Aviel, I don't know if you know, but yeah, Aviel, aka Yappa 238, is my brother, and we usually used to do these lives together. So, and we've been doing them for years, but just a couple months ago, Aviel did announce, because of the growth of Yappa and how God is pulling him into certain directions, that he's no longer going to be doing these lives anymore, since he has the Yappa live and then other things that he has to do with Yappa. So it's just going to be me for the most part. There will be times where he'll hop in. So yeah, and on this live we do more of, it's similar to the Yappa live, but at the same time a little bit more casual. So it's nice to have. But anyway, you guys have a good evening, and we'll see you next time. So not next week, but I have the live. I'm used to saying we because Aviel's usually with me, but I have the lives the second and fourth Thursday of the month at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, unless there's like an event or there's a holiday, or like the last time we were supposed to have the live, we didn't because it was graduation season and we had family members graduating on that Thursday. So I'll usually let you guys know. But anyway, yes, we'll see you guys next time. Good night, everyone. Thank you for catching up with me, hanging out with me, and we will see you guys next time. God bless. Love you guys.